Am I the asshole for not dating a single dad even he is a victim? I, 19 female, recently went on a date with a guy, Ben, 25 male, after meeting through mutual friends. He was nice enough at first, but I found out he has two kids. One is 7 male, which means he became a dad at 18 with a 19 years old, and the other is 2 male. I've always known I don't want to date someone with kids. There was nothing wrong with him as a person, but I just couldn't see myself in that situation long term. I'm not particularly a fan of kids. If I have my own someday, we'll see. But that's not happening anytime soon. However, I don't think I could handle being a stepmother. After our first date, he messaged me saying he really liked me and wanted to see me again. I politely told him I didn't think it would work out. That's when he started pressuring me for a reason. He said he thought we clicked so well, we had the same interest, and he didn't understand why I was saying no. I tried to keep it vague at first, but he kept pushing. So I finally told him I wasn't comfortable dating someone with kids. She's 19. What kids? That set him off. He started saying things like how he thought younger girls liked experienced men. What? And that I was being judgmental. Then he said he didn't plan for any of this to happen and asked, "Don't you think I'm a victim? I was just a kid when I had my first, and the second one was a surprise. I don't even see his kids that often, as that we wouldn't have any problems. I was baby trapped. I hate it way harder than you." At that point, I was done. I didn't reply to him anymore. The mutual friends who set us up, he told them. They said I was being judgmental. Nobody these days cares about how many baby mamas someone has, or about being a stepmom. I told them I just don't see myself in that position. My friend said they understand, but that I should still apologize to Ben. So, should I do it? I don't think I'm wrong, but my friends say my apologizing would make peace for their relationship with Ben. 2. I'm the asshole for not wanting to follow my mom's rules if I'm paying half the rent. My mom and I, 23 female, are potentially getting an apartment together and each paying half the rent, and she said that will still be the same rules applied as when I was still living at home with her. So, for background information, my parents growing up weren't super strict, but are a little more traditional, so they had certain rules with me that I of course didn't like. And they still applied even once I turned 18. Had to be at home a certain time, no tattoos, no sleepovers with my boyfriend at the time, and I couldn't go on any trips that the rest of my friend group went on. All girls. However, I understand that it's their house, their rules. So of course the solution was me moving out, which I did when I turned 21. I moved out with roommates and have been living there for the past 2 years. I'm in place financially now where I can afford an apartment of my own and just graduated college last month, so I've been looking for apartments. At the same time, my parents decided to split a few months ago and are currently working on finalizing the divorce and selling the house. I'm the only one of my siblings who lives in the same state, and my mom knew about my plans to get an apartment and asked if I'd wanted to look for one together and split the rent. She was a stay-at-home mom for a while, and now that her and my dad are done, she's working a regular job, so has been a little tight on money. This actually didn't seem like a bad idea to me, so I said yes. But now, we had a conversation yesterday and I told her about my tattoo appointment coming up, which she said to enjoy now, because once we're under the same roof again, your lifestyle is gonna have to change. Oh my god. I was confused at first, and that's when she mentioned that I'll have to pretty much follow the same rules that I did as when I was living with her and my dad. This made me very upset, and I told her that if we're going to be getting an apartment where I am paying half of the bills, I'm not following her rules. Now she's saying I'm disrespectful and rude and disappointed in me and upset that I no longer want to get an apartment. As someone who's 23, I go out with friends at night when I'm off the next day. Been traveling within the country every other month and just enjoying my 20s. As you should do. I even have a trip to Cancun this summer for my birthday and now apparently I'd have to cancel that. I won't be doing anything that she doesn't agree or would make her uncomfortable inside the apartment. But outside of our living space, I don't see the problem, but I don't want to damage the relationship with my mom. So, am I being unreasonable?